Darkness fell heavy over the Venezuelan plains. Mist, like ghostly fingers, crept across the land, clinging to the small village of El Sombrero. A dog howled, a lonely sound swallowed by the thick night air. The villagers knew what it meant. They shuttered their windows, bolted their doors. Tonight, El Silbón walked. Old Maria rocked in her chair, clutching a crucifix. She remembered the stories from her youth, whispered warnings about the tall, skeletal figure in the hat. El Silbón, the whistler. His eerie tune, a harbinger of death, sent shivers down her spine. Outside, the wind picked up, rustling through the dry leaves. The dog howled again, closer this time, a mournful sound that echoed in the stillness. Maria closed her eyes, clutching the crucifix tighter. He was out there, somewhere, in the darkness, waiting. They say El Silbón was once a man, a spoiled young man driven by dark desires. He craved his father's heart, a gruesome hunger that twisted his soul. He killed his own blood, a sin so vile it shattered the natural order. His punishment was swift, a curse that transformed him into a monster, condemned to wander the plains for eternity, carrying the bones of his father in a sack, forever haunted by his sin. His whistle, once a carefree tune, became a mournful dirge, a chilling melody carried on the wind, a warning to those who dared to cross his path. The closer the whistle, the closer he was, and with him, death followed. Carlos hurried home, his heart pounding in his chest. He had lingered too long at the cantina, warmed by aguardiente and laughter. Now the darkness felt thick, suffocating. The night was alive with unseen dangers. He stopped, listening. A faint whistling sound reached his ears, carried on the breeze. The hairs on his neck prickled. El Silbón. His grandmother's warnings echoed in his mind. He quickened his pace, his boots kicking up dust on the dry road. The whistling grew louder, closer. Panic swelled in Carlos's chest, constricting his breath. He broke into a run, the sound of his own ragged breathing deafening in his ears. He risked a glance over his shoulder. A tall figure, shrouded in mist, stalked him. Generations passed. The legend of El Silbón endured. From the plains of Venezuela to the villages of Colombia, his story was told and retold. A cautionary tale, whispered around campfires, a chilling reminder of the consequences of sin. Even today, his presence is felt. The mournful whistle still sends shivers down spines. Doors are bolted, prayers whispered. He is a part of their history, their folklore, their deepest fears. El Silbón, the whistler, a symbol of darkness, a harbinger of death. His legend, a chilling testament to the enduring power of fear and the weight of our actions.